Welcome, FNOC57 here. Once again, I'm on my Xbox Series X, bringing you another video for the Halo Infinite Winter Update. For this guide, I will be showing you how to unlock the Out with a Bang achievement. It's a rare achievement worth 20 gamer score at the time of recording, and what you need to do is kill the tower commander with a plasma grenade. This is Chaklock, by the way. So you're going to have to either play up to the mission recovery or do mission replay. This is doable on any difficulty in solo or co-op, and it is also doable with skulls like the bandana skull on. To just keep this as easy as possible and eliminate as many different chances of the achievement bugging out, though, since all of the winter updates achievements are glitchy, I recommend doing two things before attempting the achievement. One, make sure you're not using the quick resume feature. Two, make sure you do a hard power cycle on your console before going ahead and starting to play the game. So, once you've done that, and if you don't know how to do a hard power cycle, you simply hold down the Xbox button and go over to restart console if you're on Xbox. So, super easy to do. But locate the recovery mission, and then we'll go ahead and go to mission options, replay mission. As I mentioned, it can be done on any difficulty. To make this as easy as possible, though, we'll keep the bandana skull on, and then go ahead and start that up. Now, if you have the ability to pick weapons because you're doing mission replay, then make sure you bring in a low damage weapon of your choosing and some sort of higher damage weapon, and then obviously keep some plasma grenades on you. So for this, we'll just go ahead and select our plasma grenades right away, and basically all we have to do is actually go ahead and continue mission. This is for our recovery mission, and all cutscenes, of course, can be skipped. Why it doesn't put you immediately in there and instead it puts you at the Pelican, I have absolutely no idea, but it's going to force you to do a few little things before you can actually go ahead and get to the tower to defeat Chaklock. So just play through up until that point. Any way you see fit is fine. It doesn't matter. And like I said, you can do this on any difficulty. You can do this with any weapon up until we actually face Chaklock.
This armor belonged to a Spartan named Hudson Griffin. Sensor logs suggest he was alive when the armor was removed. Forcibly. It's a long shot, but he might still be alive.
Alright, so once you get to this point in the tower and you pick up the armor core, you can sprint past everything just going up to the main area. However, a lot of people have problems with this part glitching out and like the door not opening. So I found the best way to make sure that this doesn't happen is to take a few extra seconds and pretty much kill everybody. Since obviously we're on a low difficulty and we have the bandana skull on for the purposes of the achievement, we really shouldn't have any issues just massacring everything. This is the easiest way to make sure that the door doesn't glitch. If for some reason the door does glitch, though, you can always use restart from checkpoint instead of restart the entirety of the mission, and that seems to fix it. This way you don't have to blow yourself up with grenades, only to potentially maybe unlock the door, and that just gets really annoying. So I know this will make my video a little bit longer than others, but this is the most effective way that I've found to eliminate any potential glitches. We got rid of the gremlins in the system by making sure we did that hard power cycle before launching the game, and now we're going to eliminate the little gremlins in the game by making sure that these enemies are dead. Once you kill the enemies, or around the time you kill the enemies and you have full shields, you should get a checkpoint as you're going up the ramps. Somewhere around this area, you usually will get the checkpoint. Most of the time, it's once the objective updates.
Spartan Griffin, he's still
And then, if you're not using the bandana skull, you'll have to grab ammo along the way. But at this point, once the dialogue is gone, then you should have the option to open the door. Unfortunately, if you get the little gremlins where this door does not want to open, which seems to be more common on Mission Replay than on anything else, it's best to simply restart from checkpoint. Now, how you actually do the restart from checkpoint is a little bit tricky. You open your map, you go over to the mission recovery, and since this is a multi-stage mission, you press on mission options and then resume mission. Now, what that does is that reloads your most recent checkpoint, and now the door should be able to be interacted with. It's really weird. I don't know exactly why this particular bug occurs, but as you can see, we now have the interact option for the door. Make sure that you have your plasma grenades equipped before going in. And then I like to use the threat sensor, but it is entirely personal preference and up to you. You could also use dynamo grenades. Once we get in here, we can skip the cutscene. And I like to throw out a couple of the threat sensors. This way we know exactly where Chaklock is. Now, you can take your time. You can use any weapon or weapons to go ahead and melt his shield. It does not matter. The rocket launcher does pretty good. The dynamo grenades are also really useful for stunning him. And obviously we can keep a good lock on his position. When he charges us with the energy sword, it's a pretty good idea to use the assault rifle. Almost every impact from the assault rifle will kind of knock him back a little bit. And we're specifically not using the plasma grenades. Now, since I'm playing on a low difficulty, I want to use regular weapons fire to get him to about half health or almost next to death, depending on the difficulty that you're playing on. The higher the difficulty, the more damage you'll have to do. And once you have actually got him to at least like half health, make sure that he's away from the little crates, the coils, and then just go ahead and start chucking a couple plasma grenades at him. It doesn't matter if the plasma grenade actually hits him, like in the achievement art, and sticks, or if it's just the splash damage that kills him. As long as the kill is credited to a plasma grenade, within about 5 seconds you should get the pop-up for the achievement unlocking. However, if you don't immediately see the pop-up, then go ahead and go to the official club. It'll take a second to load, go to progress, and see if the achievement is listed as unlocked or still locked in the official club. For some reason, achievements do every once in a while have a bit of an issue with the pop-ups, the little notifications that they're unlocking, and sometimes the notification just isn't there. But it should definitely be displayed in the official club. It's always worked that way perfectly, for me at least. I hope this guide helped you out. If it did, do me a huge favor, smash the like and subscribe button, maybe even consider dropping a comment and sharing the video with a friend, as that greatly helps me out with the searchability of videos here on YouTube. Obviously, if you subscribe, you'll never miss out on a new piece of content, and just keep in mind a lot of people have reported that they have not been able to get this achievement to unlock, but if you followed the steps exactly in my guide and made sure that the plasma grenade was credited for the kill and not one of these little coils or the residual electrification damage of the coil, or the residual electrification of the dynamo grenade, as long as it is the actual plasma grenade stick or the plasma grenade splash damage that gets credit for the kill, then you should unlock your achievement without difficulty. I hope the guide helped. Till next time, my brothers and sisters, thy legion, Stay frosty.